Hi, I'm Alana. I am currently living in Melbourne. Currently living in London, and I'm studying at the University of London. I'm studying psychoanalysis at the University of London, so I thought that I would do a vlog of a day in my life here. And so it's currently 1:15 p.m. and I'm going to watch an episode of 48 Hours because that is what I want to do. So
48 Hours presents
He was strikingly handsome. His eyes were absolutely gorgeous, piercing blue. This was my soulmate.
I want to start making more vlogs because I hadn't made any vlogs in a while, and then I made one recently, and then I was like, wait, I actually really enjoy making vlogs. But I also post videos every day. I post a psalm video every day of me reading a psalm, and it's just something that I have to do. I have to do it. I feel like if I stopped posting daily psalms, then I would die. I don't know why. It just feels really important that I do that every day. And so that can kind of make it feel like a chore to make videos. But the psalm videos are really easy to make, whereas vlog videos actually involve a lot of, filming and then editing, but they're also way more fun. Making vlogs is actually way more fun. So, and then I'm going to Paris on Monday. I think I'm going to read, so I have to read a book called something about, I can't even remember what it's called. It's by Rebecca West, but it's 1,120 pages. I'm bringing this book to Paris because I need to read it for my master's thesis. It's also very thin, which is good and convenient because it won't take up too much room in my bag.
If this was a suicide, I would have to accept it and move on. But it's hard when you know that that's not what it was.
I know it might look like I'm your unemployed friend, but I'm actually studying 2 degrees at the moment, and I did a lot of work this morning. I have a group assignment that we have to finish by Sunday, so today is Wednesday, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. I know it might look like I just spend my whole life in my apartment, and I basically do, yeah. I was gonna try and defend that, but then I was like, wait, kind of do. It's just way too cold. I would wear makeup more often, but I feel like it ruins my skin. I don't know why that is, and I just wish that, actually, I'm kind of complaining about nothing. I have really good skin at the moment. Actually, the past 6 months, my skin has improved so much from a number of things I started doing. I got an LED face mask, and I started using that for 10 minutes every day and then 20 minutes every day. And then when I started using it for 30 minutes every day, I literally almost completely stopped getting pimples. It basically completely perfected my skin. And then the other thing I did was I bought a micro needling pen, and I started using that once a month. Yeah, my acupuncturist showed me, he used his microneedling pen on me, and then he said yeah, you can just buy your own microneedling pen, and he said you're meant to use it no more than once a month. So I started using a microneedling pen once a month, and I started using that LED mask for 30 minutes every day. I'll show you which one I got. This Love Shame one. And it's literally perfect. It was not the most expensive one. It cost 200 pounds or something, or like maybe even less than that, which is like 400 Australian dollars, which is way less than some of them cost. Like, there are LED masks that cost like thousands of dollars, and I don't feel like you get anything more for that price. Like, I feel like the one I bought from Love Shame, or however you say that, is definitely the best one I could have found. Like, especially for that price, I feel like it works so well. Like, and yeah, I definitely want to make, oh my gosh, which one is which? I definitely want to make more vlogs. Like, I feel like I haven't made any vlogs in ages. I actually really love making vlogs. It's so much fun. I've been watching, there's this girl called Rachel Rustiki who just moved to LA, and I've been watching her YouTube videos. She only has like 4, but she's been spamming Instagram with like tons of reels, and I love watching her reels. Like, she's really young and pretty. She's 19. She's really pretty, and she just moved to LA. And like, I think maybe she's like growing really fast, probably because she's really young and pretty and skinny, and she does drugs. And she really reminds me of when I was 19. Like, some of the things she says, like, she'll just film herself doing edibles or whatever, and then she'll be like, oh, it's getting dark, that makes me so angry. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, I feel you so much. Like, I definitely relate to that. Like, I used to relate to that when I was 19. That was exactly like how I felt and how I moved through the world and experienced life. And then she had another video, like, meeting up with a strange man at 2 a.m. And it was just like so 19-year-old me coded. So yeah, anyway, her videos really inspired me to make more vlogs. So yeah, and then I'll bring you to class tonight, or at least like into the university. I'll like show you around the university, and that should be a lot of fun.
By a year after the shooting, Kim Stallman had decided to go on the offensive, and before long, she had some very influential allies.
If the small nations of Europe had been allowed to subsist in their own spiritual and psychic sphere, neither World War I nor World War II would have happened. Can you take the lid off the unconscious of nations? Okay, this relates to the question that a number of you have been asking.
With your dad?
He tried to call me, but I didn't pick up because I was at work. I said, I'll call you later. Never called him. Because I assumed everything would be all right. I'd get a Bible verse next morning and I'd call him and everything would be okay.
But on September 28th, 2020,
Oh my gosh, that's
that
my
Bible
birthday.
verse
I
never
was
came.
murdered on my birthday.
A sign that everything was not okay.
I really think that Ashley thought that that was going to be it. Just pack up her stuff, leave a note, and it was going to be over.
Okay, it's like 4 p.m, so I'm gonna go and buy some dinner because I have class at 6. Spaghetti carbonara with extra cheese. Thank you.
Had a coffee and a Gatorade, I'm off, bro. Let's go.
I feel like when you eat spaghetti too much, you like regret ever eating spaghetti. This class that I have tonight is called Psychoanalysis and Culture. And the last 2 classes were taught by Professor Jacqueline Rose, who's like my favorite. She has my heart, but then like she's not teaching any more of them. So tonight's class is taught by Eleanor, which is fine. She's really nice. But like, you know, Jacqueline Rose is like an academic rock star, and she's always talking about hanging out with other academic rock stars. Like, she's always like, oh, so I was talking to Slavoj Zizek the other day, and she's like, yeah, so, you know, I was hanging out with Judith Butler and Juliette Mitchell, and we were all just like hanging out, and it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm eternally, perpetually starstruck in her presence. Okay, going to class now. It's bloody raining. As you know, it's rained every single day of 2026 so far. It's so dark here right now. The sun literally doesn't even rise. Like, it gets kind of bright at like 9 a.m. and then it gets dark again at like 3 p.m. basically. Oh my gosh, I literally had to wait like 3 months in line to buy a bottle of sparkling water. I'm traumatized. And my class starts in like 2.5 minutes. I literally feel deceased. Wait, which room is it in? It's in 309, I think. Oh my gosh, I feel so sick. I still have like an hour and a half to go of this class, but my period is due in a few days and I feel like literally deceased. But I'm gonna go and try and finish the whole class because I don't really like to miss any class. So oh my gosh, I thought that class would never end. I feel so unwell. I'm walking home now. Finally, the end of this day. Okay, I just got back to my apartment. Bye.